Special surprise here for you. Brought the whole family up, and you're probably wondering where we are at right now. Well, we are just coming on camera today.
You notice we're all a little bit more put together.
A little bit, right? Well, you always look very beautiful.
That's sweet.
Cha-ching! Brownie points. Cha-ching! So something kind of special just happened where one of our amazing followers, one of you, nominated our family for a special recognition to highlight what we are trying to accomplish here, one of the goals of our channel, Our Life in Holland. Now, the news station is called KSL. The reporter's name is Dan Spindle, and he came down here to interview sweet Lindsay, which, by the way, she totally nailed it.
He's being really sweet. I was nervous. In fact, when he got here, I thought he was just going to talk to our family. And he said, okay, could we have a couple of spokespeople here? And Justin immediately volunteered me, which was really sweet of him because he's really good on camera. And I was like, wait, what? It's just a little nerve-wracking because, you know, with YouTube, if I say something that sounds ridiculous, I can say, okay, wait, let's take that out. But with the news, whatever you say is what's going on camera.
So yeah, they came down and they interviewed Lindsay and they interviewed Lando, and guys, Landon nailed it. He was pretty good on camera.
So awesome.
Very charismatic.
And Landon was brave. I don't know that, a lot of you have been asking for a Q&A for Landon. I don't know that Landon's had a chance to talk himself about this whole journey, about sharing his life, about sharing his diagnosis of cerebral palsy and what that feels like. And he kind of got asked some of those questions, and I was really proud of him because I'm sure that was a new thing for him. How did that feel, Land?
Well, it wasn't really a new thing. I was really used to that and telling people.
So guys, what a high five is it is a recognition that the local news station does here to high five local people in the community that are doing something that is inspiring. And so one of you nominated Sweet Lando here for that recognition. So thank you to all of you.
There's a sweet girl who's one of our followers who's probably watching right now, and she messaged back and forth. She was so sweet and so kind about our family, and for her to go out of her way to nominate us for the high five is just so amazing. And it was such an incredible experience for our family. The news was so great when they came. They were so fun. They made it so easy. And they were just so kind and encouraging to us with everything that we're doing, but they brought a special surprise for Lando.
Okay guys, so the KSL News gave Landon a singing machine.
They asked what he likes, and we told him that he loves to sing, and they brought him this incredible singing machine. I don't know if you guys remember the locker tour video, but it has one of, what are these called?
Disco balls.
It has a disco ball. This is just gonna get the party started.
So guys, they asked Landon what his favorite song was to sing. Before he answers, you should all guess what do you think it was.
It starts with a T.
Okay, tell him.
It's tequila. When I taste tequila, baby, I still stand.
For those of you who know music, Dan and Shay are amazing. Our family loves their songs. We love country music. But as a mom, I'm going, he just said his favorite song is Tequila on the news. This is embarrassing. So I said, okay, you guys, for the record, Landon has never had tequila.
So guys, because many of you have asked some questions about Landon, he has given permission to us to open it up to more questions. So we are gonna do a little Q&A about Landon. So ask questions, comment down below on some things you'd like to learn more about Landon here. We'll jump on a vlog with him and let him answer them.
Maybe something about what it's like to be in his shoes, in his red and blue mismatched shoes. Guys, we are hoping to start a fashion trend with this. A hashtag on Facebook, or I mean on Instagram of some sorts. I have something brewing about this. But anyway, I just think it would be really neat for Landon to be able to talk a little bit about what it's like to be in his shoes. Because I think that there needs to be more awareness of cerebral palsy. I don't hear enough people talking about what it's like, and there are a lot of people that have cerebral palsy.
Many of you have commented saying that you know somebody that has cerebral palsy, or maybe you yourself do. So,
or even seizures. So many of you said I have epilepsy.
Comment down below and we will do a Q&A about Mr. Lando here. Okay, you guys, hey, little special surprise here for you. Brought the whole family up, okay? And you're probably wondering where we are at right now. Well, Lindsay and I, about a year ago, decided to take out some money from one of our investments and invest in a donut franchise. So for those of you that are on the East Coast, you might be familiar with Duck Donuts. So I want to give you a quick little tour because this is probably the first time I've actually seen it.
This is our first time visiting the store, and it's so far along, it's so exciting.
So guys, I've got my hands full with my company opinion, and so this obviously is a non-operational commitment or non-operational investment for me, but my brother-in-law, McKay, has moved from Arizona to run it, and he's gonna do an amazing job. We are super excited to have him and his family here.
And maybe someday Turbo will be helping him.
Oh, we're definitely gonna make our kids work here for sure. Free labor.
Okay, so we're going to give you a little walkthrough through the Duck Donuts experience. So when you walk into the store, you're gonna walk over here.
Hello, little worker. Are you even of age to work?
Okay, so you may recognize some of the Duck Donuts employees today. So when you walk in, you walk over here. This is where you order. Here's the menu. So here is where you place your order. And they have a full menu of tons and tons of different flavors of donuts. When we first visited a Duck Donuts location in California, they had a seasonal dozen, they had a regular dozen. So we ordered 2 dozen and tried 24 different kinds. It's really fun. You can never get bored with how many donuts you can order. They also have like an egg sandwich that has donuts as, you know, the bread. Instead of like an English muffin, it's a donut on top and on bottom. They also have donuts with ice cream. They have all sorts of fun things that you can order. So here, I'm going to order my donuts. I would like 3 dozen variety, please.
Okay. 3 dozen variety, stop working!
So then over here, Mr. Lando, who is on our donut machine. But the cool part about this too, that I have to mention, is that at a lot of donut places, you have to show up at like 4 in the morning and start making donuts. They are made to order, which not only means that they're fresh and hot, melt in your mouth donuts, but also the employees don't have to show up at the crack of dawn. So Landon is over here putting the dough in. The donuts are coming out fresh right here. Then, as the customer, I can't step on here right now because we're still under construction, as you can see. But you can stand up here. There's a glass window right here, and you can watch your donuts be made. It is an experience when you are here at Duck Donuts. So, then we've got Mr. Turin over here. Donuts and the icing, and then he puts all the different toppings on. If I get Oreo, maple bacon, there's all sorts of different kinds. Then he puts them in a box. Well, no, Ava puts them in a box.
Lindsay's already.
And then she hands me my donut. Thank you. And then I can choose a table in our front section here. There's going to be some tables here, some tables here, some tables here. Or I can take my donuts to go. I don't know if anybody noticed this on Halloween, but like Justin said, my brother-in-law McKay is going to be running the Duck Donuts, and his wife, who is my sister and my darling niece, dressed up as Duck Donuts for Halloween. Maybe I'll put a picture up here because I don't know how much you could see them in the video, but my niece was a little duck and McKay was a Duck Donuts manager because that's what he's going to be. And then my sister, her costume was donuts.
She was a box of donuts.
She was a box of donuts, so it was making all of us want to eat donuts the entire night. Anyway, it was the cutest costume. So I'm super excited for this new adventure. We've never done anything like this before, and since Justin is super, super busy with Opinion right now, it gives me an opportunity to kind of do something outside of the house. So I'm excited to be able to work with McKay, who's my brother-in-law. He's gonna do an amazing job, and if he ever has an employee not show up, I guess I'll be there.
Yes, on the donut.
Okay, the kids are all craving a donut because we went to Duck Donuts, but they're not open yet. So we thought we'd let them go get donuts at another place one more time because obviously they're not allowed to eat anything but Duck Donuts for the rest of their lives. But the best part is we're bringing them to Krispy Kreme. Everybody loves Krispy Kreme. So Turin found out that you can get a free donut for every A on your report card, up to 6 donuts for participating locations. So I called and they are definitely participating. So these kiddos are gonna go in and get some free donuts, and we're hoping that they'll share with us.
Note to all you kids out there, good grades do pay off and can feed you apparently. Turbo, all right bud, so how many A's did you get?
9.
9 A's out of how many classes?
9.
9, that is a 4.0 right there everybody.
Wait, 40.
4.0. Thank you. Look at that. Straight A's for these kiddos. Now guys, because Ava doesn't get grades yet, all of her brothers have generously donated to Ava's box, and apparently to Lindsay as well.
I've helped them earn those A's.
I agree, you've earned that donut, babe.